Hello, lovely people. I'm Sinead, and welcome back. This week has been busy for me in that I was working for Laughing Gnome Pottery, making more gnomes. Gotta go where the money is. So I didn't get any work done on any of my own sculpting. So I'm going to do a little bit of that today. And I also want to show you the packaged doll that is going to be donated to the Pacific Northwest BJD Expo this year. And I don't think, no, there's really not anything else to share other than that, because this gnomes, I've been working on gnomes. I did record one of those sessions with my daughter. Was actually the camera was focused on her because I kind of just wanted to document her method because I need to go that direction with what I'm doing for them, because the gnomes are a piecework type thing, and the more you get done, the more you make. So I want to adopt my daughter's methods of making these gnomes and get some speed behind it. So I documented that, and we were having a funny little chat as usual. And I will probably post that at some point because it was funny. and it'll also give me a place to reference it. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll get started. Okay, here she is. It's this box that I got is special for this occasion. I wanted to box her up in something extra. It's not how I usually do it. I wish I could do this every time, but I'm not in a position to be able to invest in special boxes for all the dolls yet. So this is a one-time thing, and to make it a little more special. So it has a special note on top, and then we have our little goodies and our certificates. Ta-da! There she is, all tucked in and ready to go. She's got her ribbon that ties and keeps her in place in here, and all cushioned up. So she'll be heading off with, I'm told the key fobs are on their way home today, so I'll be able to put those together and finish up the boxes, the bags for the goodie bags. So if you're going to the expo in Portland, be sure to look this up. Put the ticket in the raffle. I believe that's how she's going to use it. I think Casey said she would be putting this as a raffle item. And if not, just check around, ask. Check up on where she went. She's supposed to be there at the expo somewhere. So I thought I'd fix some of the issues here that I was having with the shape of the body here on the baby doll. And of course, all of a sudden I can't think of anything that I had planned to say. It all just fell out of my head. So I was talking a little bit, I mentioned that, this week I did the gnomes, because that's, well, in truth, I needed the cash flow. Things have been slow for everybody in this household. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but it is what it is, and so you gotta do something to help make ends meet. And I do get paid a small amount for the work that I do for Laughing Gnome, and so I go where the money is, and it's sad but true. I would like to say that I was above all that and just do what I want to do whenever I want to do it, but that is not my life. at all. So speaking of which, there are dolls available in the web store on my shop, and there is pottery, and anytime you have something you think that I can help you out with, a project involving natural materials, contact me. I would dearly love to collaborate on something, and that includes those dolls that you've seen, some that I've done in the past, and you want a special character done, and you just give me a call. I mean, obviously not in this day and age. You email me and I will get back to you, and we can discuss what is possible. I did Aang in the smaller brownie size, and that was a lot of fun. And I've also done some others where mostly what they were requesting was yeah, I keep doing that, don't I? Special hair color style, different clothing than what they've seen, and within my limited well, I guess I was going to say my limited amount of materials, but it's not as limited as all that. It is limited to natural fibers. There's rayon, which is considered a synthetic, but it's got made from wood pulp, and there is that looking even? And I apologize if I keep pulling this thing up. It's dark in here, and you might be getting that, but it's a little bit of a challenge to see the shadows exactly there. Wasn't quite sure I was filling the dip. I was saying something before I got distracted by dips and pulling things out from underneath the camera. I did try doing I have a different stand, and I tried that this week. Man, that was even harder. We use it mostly for when my daughter and I are working at the table, because it'll clamp to the table and we can angle it from across the table and get us both in, or just one of us. And it works pretty good for that. But in here, it's got fewer places to clamp, and it is a clamp style, so I wasn't happy with that. It's a gooseneck that doesn't bend well. And I gotta say, a gooseneck that doesn't bend well is kind of almost useless as a gooseneck. Ooh, there's that silence you're not supposed to do. Anyway, I think the body is where I want it to be. I wasn't going for perfection on this, just fairly smooth, so that it's easier to give it a little sand, and I'm not trying to make a resin mold with it. There is that teeny tiny crack in there. I don't want to put too much material in there. This paper clay, creative paper clay made in Japan, is the best paper clay I've had, and it doesn't have the polymers, so that's better for me. Now, I may have to stop there and let that dry before I can do the head, because I can't do the head and hang on to a wet body. So that makes this a really short chat. I'd love to hear any suggestions, thoughts, always do. And again, if there's a project you want a doll, a special doll you want to see come to life, give me a little, contact me through the email, and you can do that through my website at Fairy Rags. There's a customer service contact there that will get right to me, and I can tell you whether or not I can take it on and do it. And you know, it doesn't have to be sewing or entire. I'm not doing a good job of relating here. If you wanted to see something done in paper clay, I'd do that too. I haven't done that and sold them. There is some redware stuff I could also do, like, and Joey could be included in that. If you want something thrown with some, like a special mug, and you want mushrooms on the side of it, that, you know, like shelf mushrooms or something, that is something that we can do for you to your specifications. We don't do a lot of glazes, but you know, there is within the redware stuff that we're limited to. We are limited by what Laughing Gnome, their parameters, because we're using their shop, and he very generously allows us to fire stuff like the key fobs and whatnot at this point in time without charging us a fee. That is up for negotiation. Obviously, he could change his mind on that at any time, but I'm still saying that, you know, let me know if you have any special requests there, and if you have any special requests on, say you have one of my patterns and you're confused by some part of it and you'd like me to demo it in a video, contact me, and I would be happy to do that and try and do a more precise job specifically on that pattern, not a chat job, but a specific tutorial type instruction on the pattern. The teapots and cups are back. This over here is the teapot I had from before, and this is like how much smaller we managed to get these. And I think they're all pretty much, and I shouldn't say we, this is Joey got these. They're pretty close to the same size. All a little different, obviously, for being handmade. They're gonna be different. Differentest. But yeah, we've successfully gone smaller. She has successfully gotten them smaller. And he is 8 inches and she is, I think, 11 inches, to give you an idea on scale here. I think it's pretty good for both of them, especially since he's chunky. And we have a variety of cups here, or mugs. These are what approximate size of the mugs that we had in the shop before, and the new ones are slightly smaller here. example, and I think the camera here, I need to get arranged different there. We are not focusing. Come on, see it. This is my favorite one. The little diner cup. So cute and tiny. Put it in up next to her. And she's totally out of focus now. I'll have to take this away. Movement. There we go. Now we can see this. And it looks like perfect little diner cup in that size range. So they are much smaller mugs this time, and much smaller teapots. And the key fobs came back, and this color is what color they usually come out. And this is what happens when it's a few degrees cooler. It's like at the top of the kiln, and I like it. They're the same high fire durability, but we've got the lighter color on a lot of them. Anyway, I'll be putting those in the bags today. Just wanted to share the fun, and hopefully I'll get these little mugs and teapots listed. They have different designs on them. Let's see. Here's a butterfly one. The butterfly one has the butterfly on both sides. The one I just showed you only has a design on one side. And then I think we have 3 with the wheat on them. There's another one. Oh, and one with hugs and kisses. That's what she tells me, is it's hugs and kisses, or kisses and hugs. And it is on both sides. And another wheat. This one's got a more squat design. A cool lid. So I'll get pictures of those and get them up on the website. You can look for those there. I hope you enjoyed today's chat. Please, if you have anything you want to add, ask, or commentate on, put it down in the comments, and I'd be glad to hear from you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.